नमस्ते विद्याओं, कैसे हैं आप लोग? माय नेम इज दीपक गंगवा, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर इन ज्योति विद्यापीठ वुमेन्स यूनिवर्सिटी. So in today's class, we will see incomes uh, exempt under section 10. So one by one, we will see which incomes are exempt in Income Tax Act. Section 10 specifies the classes of income which are absolutely exempt from tax, such as exempted income do not form part of total income and are accordingly ignored from the computation of gross total income. Which are these? First is agriculture income. Under the Constitution of India, agriculture in the state list and central government, this is exempt from income tax act. If net agriculture income of an SC exceeds rupees 5,000, then such agriculture income is taken into consideration for rate purpose. Now she defines agriculture income as the income derived from which is used for agriculture purpose and which is addressed to land revenue in India. Such income must satisfy the following three conditions. Rent or revenue should be derived from land. The land must be used for agriculture purpose. The land should be situated in India. The following are the some examples of income which are not agriculture income. Dividend from company engaged in agriculture activities, income from forestries or spontaneous growth, income from stone quarries, royalty income of mines, etc. This is the example. Okay, now receipt by a member from a Hindu undivided family. Hindu undivided family is a separate entity for tax purpose. It is liable independently to pay tax on its income. Obviously, no tax should be levied on distribution of the income of HUF among its members, as it will amount to taxing the same income twice. Accordingly, any sum received by an individual as a member of Hindu undivided family, either out of income of the family or put out of income of imputable estate belonging to the family, is exempt from tax under section 10(2), and it is not included the total income of the individual. This is however subject to provision of L section 64. Now see partner share of profit from partnership firm. Like Hindu undivided family, a firm is also a separate entity for tax purpose, liable to be taxed on its income. To avoid double taxation of the income, firstly in the hands of the firms and then in the hands of the partners, provides the exemption of share of profit received by partner from a firm. However, any remuneration paid by the firm or any interest on capital shall not be part of the share of profit received by partner and will be taxed in the hands of the partners. Now, education scholarship under section 10, any scholarship granted to meet the cost of education is exempt from tax. Okay, income of minor child. Income of an individual includes the income of his minor child in terms of section 64. Such individual shall be entitled to exemption 1,500 in the respect of each minor child if the income of such minor is includable under section 64. The income of any minor so includable is less than 1,500. A forced exemption shall be restricted to the income so included in the total income. Now, other exemptions. Section 10 provides a comprehensive list of exempt incomes, some of important exemptions, gratuity, pension, etc. So now we'll see exemption of a non-resident. At interest income of non-resident from notified securities, savings certificates, NRA account is exempt under Section 10. Remuneration of foreign diplomats and under Section 10(6). Remuneration of a trainee of government is exempt under Section 10. Remuneration received by foreign national as an employee of foreign enterprise exempt under Section 10. Salary of non-resident employee of a foreign ship is under Section 10. So exempt to salaried employee. Exemption for salary employees. Several sections provide for exemptions to salaried employees such as travel allowance, house rent allowance, gratuity, retirement allowance, commuted pension, special allowance, etc. And deal with the chapter relating to salaries. Certain other incomes of non-resident deriving income or the salary, royalty, fees, technical services from the government or any Indian concern and approved. Then following allowances and perquisites to government employee outside India under Section 10(7). Income of an employee by remuneration of social security tax or otherwise of a foreign government cooperative technical assistance. So all these things uh, we will see exemption of institutions and funds. Local authority, that is panchayat, municipality, municipal committee, district board or containment board under section 1020. Approve, notify scientific research associations applying which has its object undertaking research or social science. News institute set up in India which applies its income and accumulates. Then regimental of fund of non-public fund, approved fund for welfare of employee, public charitable, khadi, village industries, religious institutes. So all these things, see lots of there. So all these things are exempt under section 1020, under section 10. So if you have any type of doubts, you can ask me here. Okay, you can ask your doubts in live session also. Thank you very much.